Hey guys, Miss Seaver here again. Miss you, wish I could be there with you. Today we're going to keep practicing multiplying large numbers using place value. Yesterday we worked with 4-digit numbers times a 1-digit number, 3,942 times 7. So today we're going to work with 2-digit numbers times 2-digit numbers. We're going to use the same method, the area model, to multiply 2-digit numbers times 2-digit numbers. For this lesson, you're going to need your whiteboard, your marker, math journal, and pencil. Let's look at our success criteria. Yesterday, we learned how to multiply 4-digit times 1-digit, so I think you could probably do 3 times 1-digit. So I think everybody, if you paid attention and feel confident with your strategy from yesterday, is at least a 1. Yesterday we learned 4-digit times 1-digit, but we did not do 2-digit times 2-digit. If you think that you know that you could possibly do that, then maybe you are a level 2. Can you illustrate it and explain it yet? Maybe not. Go ahead and make your reflection. Where are you today? All right. Let's open your journal. Well, you should already be on your success criteria page. Let's go to the notes side on the other page. Remember, our anchor chart is going to go below the success criteria. And we're going to take some notes so that we can remember how to multiply this number, 5,342 times 4. So remember, the first step was to draw a rectangle. Here's my rectangle. In your journal, let's write the words, step 1, draw a rectangle. That is step 1. So I'm going to draw a rectangle. Boom. Remember, when we're doing times a 1-digit number, we're going to make it kind of long and skinny. Okay. Our next step is to break apart the factors into expanded form. Now, I used the word factors with an S. Did we break apart both factors yesterday? No, but today we are. So one of our factors doesn't need to be broken apart. That's the 4. 5,342 needs to get broken up into its values. The 5 in the thousands place is worth 5,000. The 3 in the hundreds place is worth 300. The 4 in the tens place is worth 40. And the 2 in the ones place is worth 2. So I hope you wrote step 2, break apart factors in expanded form. Step number 3, write each factor on the sides. Well, that's kind of part of step 2. As you break apart the numbers, we're going to be writing them on the sides of our rectangle. So 5,342 went on one side and 4 went on the other side. Step 4, multiply each part. I could maybe add a step, draw lines between my parts. Now I'm going to multiply each part. 5,000 times 4, 300 times 4, 40 times 4, and 2 times 4. There's my expressions. Now I'm going to actually go back and do the multiplication. Remember, I can mark out these zeros. 5 times 4 is 20. 1, 2, 3 zeros. Now on Monday, remember we talked about how our numbers of zeros might match, but remember when your fact 5 times 4 has a 0 in it, we're going to have one extra 0. So in this number, we're going to actually have 4 zeros, even though 5,000 only has 3 zeros. Let's look at our next expression. 300 has 2 zeros. 3 times 4 is 12. Add the 2 zeros back in, and I get 1,200. 40 times 4 has 1 zero. 4 times 4 is 16. And 1 zero added in makes 160. 2 times 4 is 8. And our last step is add all the partial products. These, remember, are the partial products. If you need to highlight that in yellow and highlight the partial products in your example, in your journal, do that. All right, so I'm going to stack these and add them. 20,000, 1,200. Make sure you're writing in the correct place value. 160 and 8. Add them all up, and I get 2 plus 1 is 3. 1, 2, 21,368. All right. Remember, you can pause this video if you need more time to get your example or any of your steps written down in your journal. Now let's practice a 2-digit times a 2-digit number. So we're going to follow those same steps. There's going to be a tiny little difference. If I look at this number 35, do I know my 35 facts? In this problem over here, 4 was a fact pattern that I learned when I learned how to multiply. I didn't learn my 35s, and I didn't learn my 21s. So when we have a 2-digit times a 2-digit number, we're actually going to break apart both numbers. So instead of a rectangle, this time I'm going to draw more of a square. It needs to be a little chunkier. I'm going to move my square down a little bit. Oops. Move my square down a little bit so I have room at the top. All right, so there's my square. My next step is to break apart each of the factors. Remember, this factor all goes together, so it's going to go on one side. So 35 is going to go on one side, and 21 is going to go on the other side. So when I break apart 35 into its factors, I get 30 plus 5. When I break apart 21 into its factors, I get 20 plus 1. Now that kind of looks silly stacked up on top of each other that way, but you're going to see why it's important for us to write it like that. Where my plus signs are, that's where I'm going to separate into rows and columns this time. So I have a plus sign here and a plus sign here. Whew. I'm going to use some different highlighted colors for this next part. So just like when we talked about yesterday, 30 will always be in these boxes. Go straight down. So 30 will be in this box, and 30 will also be in this box. I can do the same thing with the 5. 5 is going to be in this box, and 5 is going to be in this box. The same thing with the 20. It's going to be here and here. And let's use pink. And the 1 is going to be here and here. So if I follow my colors, that gives me an idea for what numbers go in each boxes. So in this box, I see yellow and green. So 30 times 20. So in this box, my multiplication sentence is 30 times 20. In this box, I see orange and green. So in this box, I'm going to have 5 times 20. Here I see orange and pink, so I'm going to have 5 times 1. And in this box I see yellow and pink, so I'm going to have 30 times 1. Now ready to multiply. Remember, it doesn't matter where my zeros are, they have to be at the end, but I mark both of the zeros out. My basic fact is 3 times 2, which is 6. And I have 2 zeros that I marked out, so add 2 zeros. My first partial product is 600. This one only has 1 0. 5 times 2 is 10, but go back and add that 0. 5 times 20 is 100. 30 times 1, I don't really even need to mark out the 0 because I know anything times 1 is itself. 5 times 1 is 5. Follow that last same step of stacking my partial products. 600 plus 100 plus 30 plus 5. Add them all up together. 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 5 is 5. 0 plus 0 plus 3 is 3. 6 plus 1 is 7. 35 times 21 is 735. All right, let's try another one. This time we're going to multiply 47 times 39. Remember, we're drawing more of a box this time because we're going to be breaking up both factors. I'm going to draw a square. I'm going to start with 47. It can go on the side or the top, but the 4 and the 7 have to go together. 4 is in the tens place, so it's worth 40. And 7. 47 is the same as 40 plus 7. Then I'm going to take 39 and put it on the side. 3 in the tens place is 30. 9 in the ones place is 9. 30 plus 9 is the same thing as 39. Now break up my boxes where the plus signs are. Now I'm ready to multiply. Remember, if you need to get some highlighters or some colored pencils out so you can see where your numbers are going to be, that's a good strategy to use especially if you get confused about which numbers to multiply. All right. I see yellow and green, so I have 40 times 30. Purple and green, 30 times 7. Yellow and orange, 40 times 9. And purple and orange, 7 times 9. Now I'm ready to multiply. Marking out my zeros. 4 times 3 is 12. 2 zeros back in makes 1,200. Mark out 1 0 and 30. 3 times 7 is 21. Add 1 0 back to my answer. Mark out 1 0 and 40. 4 times 9 is 36. Add 1 0 back. And 7 times 9 is 63. Now I'm ready to add all of my partial products. 1,200 plus 210 plus 360 plus 63. 1,200. 210, making sure my hundreds place stays in line with my hundreds place, my tens and ones respectively. 360 and 63. Now adding up my columns. 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 3 is 0 plus 1 plus 6 plus 6 is 13. 3 plus 2 is 5, plus 2 more is 7, plus 1 more is 8, and 1 plus nothing is 1. So I have 1,833. All right, time to try one on your own. I want you to multiply 82 times 74 using the area model, then check your work. with somebody sitting beside you.